What's up, guys? We are back for another haul video. I got a bunch of pickups lately, so we're going to show some off, and a bunch of stuff is going to get reviews, of course. This is not 100% toys, though. I got just a bunch of stuff, you know, it's kind of nerdy, geeky, pop culture-y kind of stuff, so I figured I've got it. It's brand new. Let's throw it in a video real quick. We're going to start with the stuff that's not toys. We got a video game. We got some vinyl records, too, but they're not your common everyday records. So we've got a new game, Mega Man 11. Very much looking forward to playing this on the Switch. I played the demo, absolutely loved it. A lot of fun, very sort of classic Mega Man. So looking forward to that. We got some vinyl records, and I've gotten a bunch lately. These are kind of the weird ones out of the bunch that have hit. So one in particular that was just really weird, and you know, this is something that I really like it, so I grabbed it. There is the Unsolved Mysteries soundtrack, so the score. This was never released at all until these records came out. And I've got one that's just a 1 LP version that has like the greatest hits of it. But this is everything. This is a 3-disc version. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. It's a whole thing. So I was able to snag a copy of that, and they went like instantly. We got a couple soundtracks for some horror related stuff. So from Waxwork Records, Darkman soundtrack, if you're familiar with Darkman. So this is the Danny Elfman soundtrack. It's the Liam Neeson where he gets burned and he, you know, is covered in bandages the entire movie. I absolutely love this movie. Just something I remember as a movie that I wasn't supposed to watch as a kid, but I did, and I loved it. So we got that. And then we've got the George Romero and Stephen King, just amazing anthology Creepshow. So it's very Halloween themed with these three, obviously. That isn't really planned, but that's just kind of how it worked. So, I mean, the artwork on that is absolutely wild. So this is really fun. I actually was listening to this one last night, creeping out the kiddo with some weird spooky sounds. And the rest of this stuff is, of course, toys. We've got a bunch of stuff. Well, maybe not a bunch of stuff, but a handful. Some Thundercats stuff. We've got some one vintagey thing, some Ninja Turtles, some Star Wars stuff. This is a haul that is devoid of Masters of the Universe, though, so that's a new one. I was hoping I was going to have my PowerCon exclusives in time for this one, but people are getting them, and I'm still not. I don't have my shipping notice yet. I don't know where mine are. So we're going to start with the one kind of vintagey thing that I got a hold of. This guy, this is Duke Nukem from Captain Planet. And this isn't technically something that I bought, or I found him. I thought this was gone. It was in a bunch of stuff at my parents' house, so we got him, and he still glows so brightly. The very radioactive themed figure that glows incredibly bright. So this guy's in really good shape. The kiddo is absolutely going crazy over this guy for some reason too. We got some Thundercats stuff, and these are things that I might have shown one of these off because I've had one for a little while, but I don't know that I actually put it in a haul video because it was kind of a one-off thing, but I managed to get a hold of a few more, and I actually found them in store. So, you know, I do the Loyal Subjects thing for Motu and for Thundercats, and Thundercats has been a real big thing, but there was one set that has been eluding me ever since they came out, and that's the Walgreens set, because they kind of didn't come out, really, when you think about it. They never really hit, and suddenly a few stores in town here started having them. So I got some, and I've only got commons, and I'm still missing the one I actually want from the set, but we do have some. So I've got the Panthro, and these are, well, some of the figures from this set are the 2011 Thundercats. So this is Panthro from the, you know, that version. They're not exact, because it's the same mold, and they're not exactly the same, but he's kind of done up in that 2011 style. And then we've got Tigra. He is not 2011, though. He is... he's vintage toy, so he's LJ in toy colors. And then I got Lino, and he's definitely the 2011 color. So the one I really want is Slide, because he is 100% exclusive as a character to Walgreens. I found, I think, 5 or 6 boxes so far, and it's just been a combination of these 3. So I kind of lost my money on some of those, but I'm glad to actually have them, just to know that they do exist. I mean, I know they exist, but I was able to buy a Panther off someone a while back for like 10 bucks, and I did it just because I had the opportunity. But of course I couldn't pass these up when I saw them in store. Moving on, we have got this big Rat Daddy here. So I finally found Splinter. This is the last turtle figure that I need to get for the current Turtle show, for the current wave of Rise figures. And I don't really care for this design. He's going to get a review for sure. But the figure doesn't look half bad, and it's a heavy one too. I think he's probably the biggest, heaviest figure of the bunch. Need to collect those pizza points too. I'm actually going to collect them because there's some interesting prizes you can get with those. Moving on, we got a couple Star Wars figures. A buddy of mine was able to secure me a few more vintage figures, vintage collection figures. So we've got the current young Han Solo, and he looks pretty good, honestly. You know, despite the fact that I haven't gotten the Black Series version of this, I think this looks pretty solid. And then maybe one of the ones I wanted the most was Enfys Nest. And this one's pretty interesting. That card art is absolutely amazing too. But what's weird is that she has accessories that the Black Series figure doesn't even have. Her kind of wrist blades are actually expanded here. None of the other figures do that, so that's pretty cool. She looks pretty solid as well. We've got one more Black Series. I was hoping to have a second one, but I wasn't able to get it in time. A buddy of mine has the General Veers Walgreens exclusive. I just need to go pick it up and haven't had a minute to do it. But we've got the Target exclusive Moloch figure, and this guy is, I mean, look how big this box is. It's humongous, and I loved this guy in Solo. I like his 3 3/4 inch figure. It's probably the best one they've done this year, and this thing looks pretty wild. It looks really, really good. I'm very excited to actually tear into this. Of course we're going to do a review on this, and we're going to do a review on Splinter. And we're going to do a review on this guy for sure. So I got my Archangel figure in, and yeah, he looks pretty good. I don't have any of the other ones. You know, it's from, though he came out back when I didn't care about Legends. And I'm pretty excited to actually tear into this one, even though, you know, it's 100% all reuse, except for, well, I'm assuming, except for the Apocalypse Claw. It could come from somewhere else as far as I know, based on what Hasbro's been doing lately. But I'm looking forward to this guy. Archangel is a favorite of mine, so I'm very much interested in this figure. And then we got a couple other things that normally I wouldn't buy these, but they were on sale for one. And that's pretty much it. They were on sale. I'm impulsive. And I love this movie, and I've never bought any of these, and it's probably a bad idea to have bought them now. But I got some of these Diamond Select Nightmare Before Christmas figures. These are Walgreens exclusives, so what I don't really know is how different these are from what you'd buy on, like, you know, Entertainment Earth or Big Bad Toy Store, if there's really a quality difference, because there's absolutely a price difference. So we've got Jack and the Winged Demon. So this looks pretty sweet. He's enormous too. They come with stands and everything. Like, there's a whole thing in here, but these are only 15 bucks at Walgreens. And they were on sales. Buy one, get one half off. So there's this one. There's also a Sally and the Mummy Boy. They didn't have him. So I got the other one, which when I saw this is why I actually picked these up, because these look amazing. I'm very, very excited for these. And honestly, at the very least, these things can probably be like Halloween decorations around the house if I don't think I'm going to put them in the toy room or anything like that. My wife is very much interested in these. But we've got the Devil and the Undersea Gal. So these in particular are what drew me to buy those. Because when I saw these, I'm like, okay, that's coming home no matter what. But when I realized they were on sale, I had to pick up Jack. Because, you know, 15 bucks retail and then 7 bucks basically for the other one is kind of a no-brainer. Just to even try them out. If I don't like them, it's not a huge loss, but they look pretty sweet. Devilman here in particular looks pretty amazing. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for now. You know, I'll have reviews up for, I mean, pretty much all the toys. I don't think I'm going to do a video on these. I mean, there's nothing special about them. They just have different paint. You've seen them here. But we'll get a review up for Moloch, for Archangel, for the Nightmare stuff, for the vintage collection figures, and of course for Splinter, because we have to. So yeah, not a bad haul lately. I'm not going to do reviews of these. They're amazing, but that's not what the channel's about. They are cool though. So yeah, that's it. I should have the General Veers figure very soon as well. So I mean, by the time you've seen this, I'll already have him. And then hopefully we'll get PowerCon figures real soon, and we can have even more Masters of the Universe videos going up. So that's going to do it, guys. Let me know what you guys think of any of this stuff. Let me know what you guys have gotten recently, and I'll catch you later.